Hey guys, it is Mike from Baltimore Rides here. It is Sunday morning. I am doing a wrap-up video for the week. I have not made one the past couple nights. No real specific reason. Nothing really catastrophic happened in my life, but I was out on the road Thursday, Friday, Saturday, long hours in DC grinding, and I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys and give you an update. So first and foremost, we'll start with some numbers. My weekly totals are, as of right now, $682 with Lyft, $424 with Uber. So 680 plus 420 is 11. I do have the $55 first tier of the power driver bonus coming, but Lyft doesn't pay that out till the end of the week, which doesn't happen till 5 a.m. Monday. So 1155 is pretty much the number. And I want to talk about that for a reason, because I noticed something last night. So this is kind of what I did this weekend, and I felt like it worked. Thursday, I drove for Lyft, and I grinded as many trips as I could, specifically peak hour trips, because I wanted to get the $55 bonus in, which I did all but like 2 trips, and then I just wanted to be, have as much money as I can. Lyft tends to be paying me better fares, and it tends to have better surge, and that's really what I've noticed is Lyft is better at the surge model than Uber. Friday, I got to DC. I worked with Uber until about 3 o'clock when their peak hour started. I did the couple last minute trips that I needed to do with Lyft, which ended up being 3 trips. I think it was 3 or 4. I'm not sure how many it was. It was a handful. It wasn't many. So I did those few trips with Lyft just to get the $55 tier, and then I switched entirely to Uber for the remainder of Friday and Saturday. Now here's what happened. So I did 28 trips with Uber on Friday. So almost 30 trips total for the day if you count the Lyft trips. And that left me needing 12 because my quest was 40 trips for $120. So then yesterday, I got into DC and I grinded, finished my 12 trips with Uber, and then switched back to Lyft mode. And the reason being is there wasn't a second tier for me at that quest. So why work with Uber? Why not switch to Lyft? Because I know it pays me better. But something happened inadvertently that screwed me up. So I was working Lyft, and I was working, and then there was all this surge in and around the city. Prime time for Lyft, but it's the same thing, surge. And I accidentally canceled 2 trips that were not in, I didn't accidentally cancel, I canceled them. I got 2 trips that were not in the surge bubble at all. One was like 13 minutes away and it was no surge pricing. And the other one was 2 minutes away with no surge pricing. But I was right in a big cloud of surge. It was just those little 2 pockets where there were not any. So I canceled them. And then, luckily for me, I looked down and I noticed my acceptance rating with Lyft had dropped to 89. So now I wasn't qualifying for the 55 bonus. So then I had to scramble and grind like 10, 12 trips to get my average per trip average back in line so that it would jump back up to 90. And that really frustrated the hell out of me, guys, because I was basically done. And then all of a sudden I had to scramble and work a whole bunch more just to fix a number. So be mindful of that with Lyft. That acceptance rating is basically the number of total trips you do, completed rides plus no-shows that you get a cancellation fee for, minus the ones that you cancel on that are like no charge cancellations. So if you have whatever it is, 100 trips total between no-shows and completed trips, and you've canceled 10 regular trips during that same period of time, then your cancellation rating is going to be 10%. Or you're going to have an acceptance rating of 90%, should I say. So it's a tricky number to chase because they don't tell you how many trips you've canceled during the week. They don't tell you what your total is combined between completed and no-show. They only tell you your completed trip total. So I am going to and I haven't started yet. I was thinking about it last night, but I normally keep a tally of where I am with Uber and Lyft when I have a goal to reach. So I needed to do 40, and I needed 6 for Lyft to get my bonus. So I'm going to keep a weekly tally now of cancels and no-shows that I get charged for, that I get paid for. Because if I have that number, then I can back into the math a lot easier. And that's basically all I want to talk about today, guys. I got some weird message that invited me to a roundtable forum Monday morning at 9:30, but I didn't get the actual invitation yet. I just got the pre-invitation, like the RSVP. I'm supposed to get some sort of message today if I get invited. And that's an Uber roundtable. So, Monday at 9:30, driving all the way to DC might not be fun, but it sounds different than the whole 180 Day of Change group conference room forum. And considering that I've fallen out of love with Uber because of some stupid moves they've made recently, with me specifically, it would be a good opportunity for me to politely and professionally voice some of those frustrations. So we'll see. Other than that, guys, I'm on the road today, wrapping up some just oddball money, getting some, loose end money. I'd like to get my average back up to $1,200 a week. It's been kind of skating the 1,000 to 1,100 number the past couple weeks, which is great compared to the winter months. But spring is in the air. I feel like things are turning. Last night was super active. Friday night was super active. Even Thursday night was pretty active. So I feel like the nightlife is coming around. For anybody that's out there that does not have power or did not have power, I'm so sorry for you guys. It's no joke. I mean, trees were down everywhere. People were without power everywhere. Some people I knew were without power for like 12, 15 hours. And I can only imagine what they had to throw out stuff from their fridge and kind of what their house was like. I mean, it was super cold, so just if you're going through that, my mom's assisted living facility was without power, so they moved everybody to one of their other facilities that had power temporarily. Just a lot of people affected by this crazy cold windstorm thing. So if you're one of the ones affected, I definitely feel for you. It was rough. A lot of people adversely affected. And if you need anything, if there's anything I can do to help, just shoot me a message and let me know. Maybe there's something I can do to help you guys. But I hope you all have your power back. I didn't lose power. I'm in an apartment complex that's right next to our hospital here in Westminster, and because of that, I think we're on the same grid. So we've never lost power. But I hope you guys are all good out there and all safe. Please be safe on the roads today. It's going to be windy and chilly again, although it doesn't feel that windy today. And spring is in the air, guys. Spring is in the air, so get ready. Get your car's oil changes and maintenance done, and tune-ups, and warm up, because the season's coming where we're going to be just rocking and rolling. Okay, guys, I'm going to get started. I'm going to get some gas in my car. I'm sitting at the gas station here, and hit the ground. Rock and roll. Bye.